Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Office Hours Live, weekly live show delivered directly into the official Facebook Zenler group. So if you are watching this live, you are likely in our Facebook group, or you may be watching it on the replay or on YouTube. But wherever you are and you've managed to get to this, then it's brilliant that you're here. So I'm Kevin, I'm an educator at Zenler, and I wanted to just welcome you firstly to Zenler. If it's your first week, we welcome in lots of people. They're coming in for our demo webinars, all of the sessions that we're doing, and each week we're adding in new people into the group, which is amazing. It's great to see you here, but we realize there's a lot going on. So office hours is a central point where we'll come on. You can ask me questions if you want and type them into the chat and we'll get to them. But it's our central point where we tend to have this every single week. It's one of the more educational systems which we have every single week, where we'll welcome you in, we'll show you around a little bit, we'll show you a bit on how to get a bit of support. We've got so many different areas. I just pick one each week and just show you where you can do that. And then I'll do a quick walkthrough of a part of the system that you may not have yet delved into. And some of these are really, really important. And I'm finding over the weeks that I've been doing this, that more and more I'm getting messages from people going, I've been with Zenler for a while, I didn't know I could do that, or I didn't know that's where that was, or all of these types of things. So it's important that we go through that. And of course, I will take your questions live if you are here with me live. So let's get cracking. Let's get started on what we're going to do. So the first part that we're going to do is, obviously most people know about the tutorial site, tutorials.newzenler.com. I'll put a link in underneath office hours just so you can see it. But I wanted to highlight some of the other areas where we are, where you can show your appreciation, your support. You can find out a bit more information. One of those areas is, here we go, Instagram. So our Instagram page, we're building quite nicely with the support of you all as part of the Zenler community. You know, it's important that we continue to push this out and we continue to be found and get new members in. That allows us to do more development, more stability, and invest more into the platform. So these are really important things for us. So we put a lot of time into our social channels, and at the moment we're focusing on Instagram. We've got 6,703 followers. Be great to get that up to 7,000 by maybe the end of March. That'll be amazing. So if you've not yet gone and followed it, go over. Here we go, instagram.com/ZenlerHQ. Go and give it a follow. Add your opinion to it. We've got posts here that you can go on. That one's had quite a lot of comments on. You can just go off and like them, love them, whatever you want to do. That would be absolutely amazing. We've got reels as well. So you can, if you're a reels person, go and have a look there. But it would be much appreciated if you could come along and follow us on Instagram. Now, of course, that's not the only channel that we're on. We're, of course, on Facebook. We're on, I believe we're on TikTok. We've got a LinkedIn as well. So if Insta isn't necessarily your thing, find your preferred channel. If you go to the tutorial site, it's got an element there where it says socials, and you can just go and find us on there and just give us a quick follow and interact with us there as well, because we do stuff out on the socials than we do the Facebook closed group, which is where we are doing this live. Also in our community area, we're starting to build on our own platform, so it's quite different. So go and have a follow of that. That would be absolutely amazing. Let me see if I've got anyone in with me right now. I've got a few of you watching, so that's great. Remember, you can ask your questions live, and at the end, I will come through and answer those for you. Okay, so that's your educational bit. Let's move on from that. I'll put the link to Instagram underneath the video after I've finished. Let's move on to the next part. And this part is where I show you a part of the system. And for me, this is really important. The part that I'm going to show you today is probably one of the most impactful parts of the Zenler platform that you often neglect. And the reason I say it is because it's set up for you. You don't need to worry about it, but you should always go in and edit it. So let me just take you over to my demo site. So this is my education site. So I've just logged in. This is my dashboard. I'm going to go to site. And there's two areas we're going to look at today. So the first one is we're going to look in site settings, and we're going to go over here to notification emails. Now, these are two that we can control. So these are globally set emails. And we can set these to on or off. At the moment, they're set to off. If I set it to on, that will then allow me to go off and edit it. And everybody that registers anywhere for anything on the site will get this welcome email. So if somebody comes in and buys a course, they'll get all of the emails that you've set up within the course in the automations, and they will get this as well. Now, a lot of people like to turn this off because they want to control the emails that are sent, and we do that through the automations that are done within the funnel or within the course or whatever area we're doing that in. So they tend to like to turn this off. They don't tend to have general registrations open either, just for no reason, because that doesn't work. Now, obviously, this will slightly change when we've got communities where that's active and people are coming into a community. You may well have just a public community where you allow everybody and anybody in. So that might be when you want to start thinking about putting that back on again. I don't know. And the other one, and I love this one, is the abandoned cart emails. So somebody's gone to your cart, someone's gone to buy your course, they've put their email address in, but they've not completed the sale. That is what's deemed as an abandoned cart, or dunning as it's otherwise known. And we now have the ability to turn these on. So if somebody walks away and they don't complete a payment, but they've added in there as a minimum their email address, it will now, after a period of time that you choose, 1 hour, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, send an email. I'm going to actually speak to Rakesh and the team and see if we can get in closer times to that, because an hour or 6 hours or 12 hours, 24 hours, some people like that. Some people go, you know what, that allows them, because if they've got busy, they've walked away, their internet's crashed, whatever it might be, then that's fine. Sometimes they've just gone off to get a card and they've forgotten. I'd like to see a couple of nearer options, 15 minutes, that type of thing, or break it down into half an hours. That would be great. So I will mention that to the team just to see if that's a possibility. But if you haven't got this set up, this is sort of your last bite of the cherry to try and get someone to take that action that you're looking for. So they've come to your course, they've gone, yeah, I want the course. I've started putting my details in. Something stopped me clicking that buy button. What will happen is this will kick in, and then after a period of time, it will email and go, oh no, you didn't complete your purchase, blah, 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 blah. Would you like to come back? That's what the purpose of this is. And there is a good recovery rate on abandoned cart emails. You know, we're not talking 90% or anything like that, but you sort of get a good percentage of people when you send that email do come back and complete, because it's a genuine reason why they've not completed the transaction. So think about adding those on. So they are in, we go site settings, and then we go along the top here and we click notification emails. Now, let's get into the next part of this because it ties in really nicely. So we're still in site, and we're going to go down to language. Now, this is where lots of things we can change all the words on stuff, you know, in here, you know, second, blah, blah, blah. We can change all of these things. That's fine. Right, I'm not particularly interested in that today. What I'm interested in today is system emails. So we're talking emails. So if we click on here, you can see all of these that we can edit. So our course enrollment success for a free plan, course enrollment success subscription plan with trial days, course enrollment success for paid plans, our welcome email, we just saw how we could turn that on and off, our reset password email, user role change. So if they go from a user to an instructor, as an example, it will notify them that's happened, that's been updated. Email to course, enroll to course manually by an admin. So if you, for some reason, you want to add someone in, you want to give them access to a course, you want to circumvent the payment. I don't know why you would, because you'd probably want to just give them a one-off coupon code for 100% off. You could do that. But if for any reason there's a problem and you need to add a manually in, that would be what that one's for. If you've got a subscription plan running and somebody cancels it, that's the email notification to let them know it's been cancelled and what the details of that are. The notification to complete reoccurring payment, notification of course subscription cancellation due to payment failure. So if their card for any reason has gone wrong, and we know this happens a lot, people put a card in and then it runs out of date or something like that happens. So that's a really useful one. Notify affiliate on commission payout. That's lovely. Someone's in your affiliate program within Zenler and you've paid them out. Boom, done. Live class registration success for paid plans. Live interactive webinar registration success for paid plans. So if they've come in on, they've paid to attend a live class or webinar, then that's what those emails are. And the cart abandonment email. So as we click on these, let's start with my favorite, the cart abandonment email. You'll see that they're very, very basic. So complete your purchase now. Okay. We notice that you didn't finish ordering whatever product it is. Let me know if you have any questions or have any issues completing the purchase. You're nearly there. Just click the link below to complete your order. And then the plan URL, which is the plan for that product. Thanks, school admin. So it's functional. It does its job, but you might want to go off and edit that and put something a little bit more friendly in there. Oh no, something went wrong. You didn't complete your purchase. Let me help you with that. Hey, first name, student name, whatever. We noticed that you didn't finish ordering, blah, blah, blah. Is everything okay? Do you have any problems? Is there anything that you need to know more about? Would you like to go back? Have you lost the link? Those types of things. Just click the link below to complete is a little bit harsh. I would just put a few more things in there, just sort of empathizing with something might have gone wrong. Maybe they've lost the link. They can't remember where they went, that type of thing. And encourage them back to that product or that URL, that plan URL, to be able to come in. Also get rid of the thanks school admin, you know, thanks Zenler. It would be nice for a lot of you if you personalize that a bit more and maybe put in a header or something, maybe a logo in here because it's very, very plain. And then you can just save. And as always, you can send a test email to yourself so you know exactly what that looks like. So that's the cart abandonment one. Reset password. Another one. I mean, they're all, I mean, it's got that up there in bold. Hello, hello. You're receiving this email because we received a password reset request for your account. Probably don't need to change too much on that. Course enrollment success for paid plans. Thank you. Congratulations. You've successfully enrolled in this. This is your purchase details. Blah, 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 blah. You can access the course anytime by going to the support regarding the purchase of your plan, contact admin. So you could see how maybe there's some things that you can do slightly differently here. On the free plan one, congratulations. For support regarding this purchase, please contact the admin team. You could add in there an upsell if you wanted to. Remember, if you're looking for a paid plan, next level up, whatever it is, you can always get this here. So think about playing around with the system emails. They're actually really quite good. They're very good at what they do, right? So they're set to go off on certain triggers. You tend to not see them because it's sent to your people rather than to you. And therefore often we forget that they exist or they're going out or that they do anything, but they're really important to the person that's receiving them. And I think if you don't go in and edit these, you are missing a trick because they're at the moment functional. They're just generically written for you to give you an idea of the basics that need to go in there, but they're certainly not have enough of your personality as a business in there to make it quite engaging. It feels cold because it's not personalized. Okay, so go spend half an hour going through that area. So that's in live language. Scroll down, system emails. Click on those and then choose the ones that you want to go through. And then there's only what, 1, 2, 3, maybe not that one if you're not going to do that one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 there. 14 in total. take you half an hour, maybe an hour to go through, maybe a bit quicker. And then at least when it's done, it's done. And then you can go off on your merry way, knowing that what you've got there is really, really good. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a moment. I'm just going to pop it into Facebook, see if I've got any questions coming in. Tracy Browning here at the beach on holiday and catching up with Mehmet's excellent community workshop. Cartband email has worked for me already in getting a sale. There you go. And that's what it's all about. You know, lots of people don't know it exists there. It is an important part of the platform. And as the platform grows and gets more nuanced in the way that it operates, it gets little tweaks added like that and things. It's important that you stay on top of it because it's really easy to forget that those things exist. And it's really easy to use what you've already got rather than use what's available to you. And if you've already been, I mean, that only came out last year, the cart abandonment email. So if you've been with Zenler for 3, 4, 5 years, and you're happily just going off and people are coming and going and all of that, and you forgot to turn that on, that's literally 2, 3 minutes of your life. Turn it on, set your frequency, go down to language, go down to email, go on the cart abandonment, edit it, done. 5 minutes of your time. And as Tracy said, you know, she's got a sale from doing that. And that once it's set, there's no more time involvement from you. That's just literally if they don't complete, bomb, they're done, they're back. Send them an email. Do they want it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But they're really, really good. So, okay, so that's the emails and the system emails where you can turn on off the welcome and the abandoned cart or the done in, and then how to edit the main ones. Talked about Instagram, so if you're not yet following us on Instagram, go and give it a follow. The team are working quite hard trying to build that up. It'll just be a lovely bit of encouragement for them to be able to do that. Remember, there's a number of live things that we're doing that we constantly do here at Zenler. So we have running currently for you all. So we've got our demo and onboarding sessions, which run every week. At the moment, it's Ariel that's doing those right now. So if you are new to Zenler, you have just signed up for a free account, you're not really sure what it's all about, whether it's for you. Maybe you're in here. I saw a couple of comments earlier saying they hadn't even signed up for a Zenler account yet. They're in here. So you're clearly thinking about it. Then maybe jumping onto a demo with Ariel would be a good thing for you so you can see its capabilities. And if there's time during that session, she'll get to answer questions for you as well. We, of course, have the onboarding. So for those of you that have taken us up on recent deals, the onboarding is for pro and premium members only, where we'll go through a lot of the upgrade features that you've got now. So if you've gone from free or 0 to paid, what do you get access to? What do you now have that you didn't have then? And that's really the focus for the onboarding. And then, of course, that runs for a short period of time. And then during that call, if there are specific questions and there's time for that and they're pre-planned, then we'll, of course, answer those for you and help you out. So, and that's more around the capabilities of what you can and can't do now as a pro or premium member. But they're great one-to-one sessions, and they are one-on-one sessions, which is invaluable with an educator. And then, of course, we have Manmate's live support desk, which runs today, Thursday. That's in the Facebook group where she's on for 2 hours. You can literally come on and ask her anything about using the platform. I want to create a funnel. I've done this. It's not working. How do I do that? Remember, you have to come on screen to ask your question and get it answered. And also, you cannot share your screen if you have data showing. So if you're going on your dashboard and you've got a whole list of people that have just bought your stuff, you can't share that. If you're going in and showing us an email list of users, you can't share that. If you're going into the setup of a course, for example, or a funnel or a webinar or a blog post or something like that, and something's not working right and you want to just go through that part, absolutely fine, no problem at all. So just be aware of the restrictions on that. That's not us being funny. That's just a privacy thing, right? We don't want you getting into trouble because you're trying to get help and support. So that's Mammy on a Thursday. We've also got a number of other lives that we're running throughout the course of the week. We've got the community workshop running currently, and then I'm looking at launching in February the Tour of Zenler workshop, which the whole team, I'm hoping are going to get involved in that, where we take different aspects and do a live tour. There's going to be hopefully some fun and games in there as well. So if you think you've been through it all and you know it all, then maybe you want to come along for a little bit of light-hearted fun as well. But if you're brand new and you want a decent dive into this stuff, then that's going to be running throughout February, and that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm figureheading that one, but hoping that the team and encouraging the team to come on and support in each of the days that we do that for. So a schedule will be set and that will be put out, and everybody will see that in the coming week or two. So that will be the Zenler Tour workshop, which we've never done before. So that will be quite fun. And what else have we got going on? And that's pretty much it for now. So have a look out for all of those things. As I say, it's a really good time to be with Zenler. There's a lot going on. There's lots happening. There's lots around community. So, you know, if you've got your questions around community and you're like, well, how does this work? How does that work? Can I do this? Can I do that? Just go on to the workshop and ask on now. My mate is running that, and she'll be happy to answer the questions. This is version 1 of the new community, as Rakesh has already mentioned. There's going to be new bits added and put out there. So if it doesn't quite do something right now, it doesn't mean it won't do it in the coming weeks and months, because we are looking at upgrading and adding bits in, you know, things like direct video uplinks. I've been championing getting live video streamed into it. Look, we've got the Zoom, why can't we do that directly into our community? Technology's probably there, but we've got to make it all work, and that's not so easy. So there are things being discussed about things like this that hopefully will start to come in. And there's been so many good suggestions from people, as in around notifications and all sorts of different things, you know, an invite button, things like that. Absolutely brilliant suggestions from the community. So keep them coming, because you're helping to shape how the community features going to be developed and going into the version 2, version 3, blah, blah, blah. So anything around communities, jump onto the community workshop. My mate will put a notification in an email around about that, and anyone can come on, watch the little bit of training that goes on around that, and then jump straight in and ask your questions, and they'll be gratefully received. So we've got lots going on for the next week. Remember, if you have any other questions during the course of the times that we're not live, feel free to put them into the Facebook group. I'm starting to do more, or I will start to be doing more of the responses to the questions coming in via video. So look out for those. They're coming back soon. We used to call them Zen pop-ups. They're not being called Zen pop-ups anymore. They're going to be more like the support desk. So on-demand support desk, more than likely, where we go on and we do that. So that will be quite cool. And of course, we thank you for your support. Go and check out Insta, and if Insta ain't your thing, go and check out the other social channels we've got. Let's get that number up for Instagram followers, and that would be awesome. I'm going to be back next week for Office Hours Live. If any of you want to jump, oh, that reminds me of one last thing. I did mention in the group about an active community. Anybody was running an active community, I'll mention it here, but I'll go back and mention it on there as well. I want to do a special live next week with people that are running active communities, just to sort of get into what's working, share a little bit about what you're up to, where you're heading with this, how you get responses, maybe what's not worked for you as well. And also we'll get to share your community links as well. Sorry, your not your community links, your membership links. So anything that with regarding to memberships that are running right now in your business that are working, i.e. you've got paid members in, that was the point of that post. I'm going to come back to those that have commented and invite them onto a live next week as a group. Let's do it as a group. It's more fun. And we'll have a whole big mashup on doing those sorts of groups and just those memberships, and seeing just if we can help some of the other people that need a bit of inspiration, and you get to promote your membership as well to our community. So that's what the purpose of that was. So anyway, I've rattled on enough. Have a great day, everyone. Remember to join my meet at 4 p.m. GMT if you need live support help. Today, she's on for 2 hours. We'll see you somewhere live over the course of the next week, or I'll see you back here on office hours next week, where we delve into more amazing stuff that Zenler has to offer for you. Have a great week, everyone. See you soon.